Here's a graph showing male participation in the labor force from 1948 to 2023. For 75 years straight, men have been working less. So why is that? My first thought was to compare this to the labor force participation rate for women. And as you can see, the amount of women that have joined the labor force has skyrocketed. So the only possible conclusion is that women are taking men's jobs.
I took my time. I wasn't a crazy idiot and I won! I finally won! Oh, yeah! Yes!
I originally meant that as a joke, but wait till you see the data. The labor force participation rate measures anybody between the ages of 16 and 64 who is actively working or looking for a job. Anyone who doesn't match that description is a N.I.L.F., not in labor force. N.I.L.Fs are made up of students, retirees, people that don't want to work, and stay-at-home parents. Check this out. According to the Pew Research Center, an estimated 2.1 million fathers were stay-at-home dads in 2021, and that's up 8% since 1989. If we go back to the men's graph and adjust it for 1989, the drop in male workers is 8%. Therefore, men have left the workforce and women have taken their jobs. But is this an airtight argument? I don't know. Can you eat an elephant one bite at a time?
No, yes, no, yes. No, yes.
I think you'd have a hard time making a case that this is the sole cause on why men are leaving the workforce. But it is an interesting data point. This article from The New Yorker brings up a few other factors like not everyone coming back from COVID, but that only explains a very recent drop in male employment, economic changes, and reduced demand for less skilled workers. That basically means like robots coming in and replacing people's jobs. But CNBC has an article and a video that I think gets closer to the actual issue.
More than 7 million men have essentially dropped out of the workforce.
We've given a lot of people a lot of options. And incredibly, one of those options is do nothing. Do nothing.
The manufacturing sector has the biggest need for labor. But the article that goes along with this video clip says that men look at the perception of these jobs and doing nothing sounds like a better option. If you can scrape by on government aid, income from a spouse, and taking under-the-table jobs as you need the cash, doing nothing becomes more appealing than working in a harsh manufacturing environment. I think this is closer to the real issue because we are so comfortable as a society right now. There's no imminent threat of a military draft. There's been so many government bailouts that your grandma could probably get one. And it's probably the easiest time in history to make money. So why do the hard stuff? I'm sure you've heard the famous quote, hard times create strong men create good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. If this is true, where do you think we are in the cycle right now? Are we still in an era of building strong times, or have we started to enjoy our spoils too much? It's interesting to think about. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. Why do you think we've seen such a drastic increase in male participation in the labor force? Thank you guys for watching. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.